Hello, I'm Katie Josie, and I'm going to talk to you about the infamous serial killer, Jack the Ripper. His true identity still remains a secret to this day, relentless of the many investigations that have been done to figure out who he really was. Many theories have been produced about who he was, contributing to the folklore and ghoulish entertainment of this mystery. Jack the Ripper was mostly known for the murder of 5 prostitutes in Whitechapel, England in the late 1800s. Whitechapel was known for its violence and crimes, as well as prostitution, which was not illegal at this time. He got his name from the many letters he sent to Scotland Yard, with Jack the Ripper signed at the end. He sent these letters to taunt the police about his cleverness and to tell them what he was going to do to his next victim. As well as being clever, Jack the Ripper was also unique when it came to his technique for murdering women. He would not just shoot them or kill them with a knife. Instead, he would slice them open and remove their organs. This was not just murder, it was sadistic butchery, and his crimes portrayed his hatred and adherence to the female gender. Most of his victims were found mutilated by scars on both their faces and stomach. Suddenly, in the fall of 1888, Jack the Ripper mysteriously disappeared, leaving London citizens to wonder where he went and who he was. Now here's Ashley to tell you about some of Jack the Ripper's major crimes.
Okay, so there are many theories of who or what Jack the Ripper was. There are at least 100, but I will only be talking about 6 with you, which are the following: Karl Feinbaum, Prince Albert Victor, Montague John Jewett, Walter Sickart, Robert Mann, and Jill the Ripper. Karl Feinbaum was a merchant seaman from the Nordic Line who owned ships that had been docked near Whitechapel on each of the 5 murder dates. Someone discovered that Feinbaum's defense lawyer had reached a like conclusion more than a century ago. Prince Albert Victor, the son of King Edward VII and grandson of Queen Victoria, the prince was the second in line to the throne when he died of influenza at 28. In 1970, a British physician, Thomas Stowell, published an article instigating that Albert may have been Jack the Ripper and would have committed the murders during fits of insanity caused by an advanced stage of syphilis. Montague John Jewett. On November 9, 1888, 7 weeks after the 5th and final murder, Montague John Jewett was found floating in the River Thames. His pockets were filled with stones. Investigators concluded that the cause of death was suicide and that the body had been at the bottom of the river for several weeks. While no concrete evidence connected him to the Ripper murders, the fact that the spree ended right after his death was enough for the London detective Melville Leslie McCannon, who listed Jewett as one of the top 3 suspects in his 1894 report on the case. Walter Sickert, born in Germany in 1860 and raised in England, Sickert was a highly regarded Impressionist painter who transformed the British art scene. In the early 1900s, he created a stir with his suggestive paintings of naked prostitutes beside their clothed clients, including one painting in which a man has his hands around the woman's neck. He became fascinated with the Jack the Ripper case, especially while renting a room that his landlady believed that Jack had once inhabited. The experience inspired him to paint the haunting Jack the Ripper's bedroom around 1907. Jill the Ripper. The only female suspect considered by the detectives investigating the case was Mary Piercy, an Englishwoman who in 1890 was executed for murdering her lover's wife and child with a carving knife. In 2006, a study by an Australian scientist yielded surprising results that gave credence to the Jill the Ripper theory. The scientist traveled to London to collect saliva from a selection of Jack the Ripper letters that experts believed to be the most credible. He then extracted the DNA from samples and used cutting-edge technology to create a partial profile. Although the findings were far from conclusive, they did suggest that the sender was likely to have been a woman.